Ayan, okay na daw, sabi ni Che Yebusho. Okay? Siguro pwede na tayo mag-start. Okay. So let's continue our discussion, no? Or our review. Charge ko lang. Charge lang ako. Okay, for number 76, no? So start na tayo. Okay, number 76. A health teacher is evaluating the effectiveness of a health campaign by administering pre-tests and a post-test. This is an example of A, pre-experimental design, B, case study, C, historical research, or D, survey. Sagot na po tayo ulit. Nakabalik na ba lahat? Okay. For our research now, no? So, si health teacher will be using or will be administering the pre-test and the post-test. So, ano ba to? Pre-experimental design, a case study, historical research, or a survey? Is this a survey? Again, meron tayong pre-test and post-test. So, meron tayong tinetest. Meron kayong for example, you will be creating a strategy sa pagtuturo ng isang topic, and then aalamin ninyo kung ano ba yung magiging resulta nung exam na yon. It's either nag-enhance ba or nag-improve ba yung performance ng bata, no? And for example, in a examination. So therefore, the correct answer. So para makita kung yung intervention ba ay merong effect, may nangyaring effect ba. So the correct answer is letter A. So this is a pre-experimental design, no? So nabanggit na natin kanina yung case study, yung historical research that's deal with the past events. Okay? For survey naman, so hindi rin sa iba rin natin 'to ginagamit, no? Okay, 77. A researcher is observing a MAPE class and taking detailed notes on the interaction between the teacher and students. This is an example of what type of data collection? A, qualitative observation, B, quantitative measurement, C, experimental measurement, or D, survey. Hindi pa nakakabalik yung mga taga CPSU main. Parang wala pa sila dito. No? Ayan na sila. Speaking of, ang
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon. Let's start na. Number 77. Okay? So, the question is, a researcher is observing a MAPE class and taking detailed notes on in the interaction between the teacher and students. This is an example of what type of data collection? Qualitative observation, quantitative measurement, experimental measurement, or the survey. So like for example, what your teacher's doing when you are having your final demonstration. Kapag nagpa-final demonstration kayo, di ba? Ino-observe kayo ng mga teacher ninyo. That tool can also serve as a tool for observation, no? That uh, can assess you, no, how well you are performing for your final demonstration. Okay. So, ano ang sagot? Well, hindi na po kayo sumasagot. Mag-comment po tayo. Okay, yan. Letter D, sabi ni Jess Barreto. Si Gallego, letter A. Letter A, sabi ni CPS Sumain. Okay? So for this one, so again, observation of a MAPE class. Okay. The correct answer here is a qualitative observation, no? So the researchers collecting a non-numerical and descriptive data through observation and note-taking. No, nagno-note-taking, no, through observation. Isa 'yan sa method na ginagamit, no, para sa data gathering, no? This is a form of qualitative data collection. So, yung letter B and C, those are it's involved in numerical measurement. Quantitative and experimental, meron numerical measurement, while the survey naman may written tool, no? Parang merong checklist, okay? Or Likert scale ginagamit, no, for the survey. Okay, 78. A teacher wants to apply for a research grant to study the impact of dance on cognitive function. The first step would be A, collect the data, B, analyze the data, develop a clear and concise research proposal, or D, publish findings. So what will be the initial step of a teacher who wants to apply for a research grant about the study of the impact of dance on the cognition, on the cognitive function? So definitely on the start, no, in every research, no, nagkakaroon tayo ng proposal wherein we have to develop yung yung framework, yung design, so yung mga yan. So letter C is the right answer. 79. So a MAPE teacher is conducting a study on the relationship between students' nutrition habits and their physical activity levels. The most appropriate research design: A, experimental, B, correlational, C, descriptive, or D, qualitative. Conducting study on relationship between students' nutrition habit and their physical activity levels. Okay, so I'm hoping you are seeing the differences of these designs, no? So we have experimental, we have correlational, descriptive, and the qualitative. So for experimental, sabi natin, it involves intervention. For letter B, that is yung relationship between two variables. For the descriptive naman, simply describe one variable, no? Or describing the phenomena. And then, for qualitative naman, so it used to understand experiences. Therefore, the correct answer here is the correlational. Letter B is the right answer. Okay, next natin, 80. Number 80. A teacher is using a rating scale to evaluate the quality of a student artistic performance. This is a type of a self-report tool, performance-based tool, written test tool, or interview protocol. So sa self-report tool, so yung student mismo nire-report nila yung own performance nila. Ang performance-based tool naman, syempre evaluation to ng performance na that is based on the criteria, no? And then for the written test, a traditional non-performance-based test. So written test nga no? And then we have the interview protocol, which is a set of questions for a qualitative interview. So meron kayong guide questions na ginagamit, no? Meron kayong process, step-by-step process on how to gather the responses or the data coming from your participants. Okay? Therefore, the correct answer here is letter B. Okay? Letter B is the right answer. Okay, moving on. So we have this question for 81. So a PE teacher is planning a unit on different types of sports. The teacher wants to connect the physical movements to their physiological effects and also make unit culturally inclusive. Which of the following lesson plans best describe all three of these goals? So may mga goals si teacher na sinet. So yung sa mga goals na yan, paano siya iseset ni teachers. Okay, what's your answer? Letter A, the teacher shows video of African football and baseball, focusing only on the rules and strategy. Students take a multiple choice test at the end. Or letter B, the teacher teaches a unit on a single sports like basketball and only focuses on the muscular and skeletal system involved. Or letter C, the teacher organizes a cultural sports day where students learn the history and rules of the sports from different countries, analyze the biomechanics of movement, and discuss the physiological benefit of each. Students are assessed through a presentation or a short report. Okay, so majority of you are answering letter C. Okay, so very good. Letter C is the right answer. Okay, number 82. During a health class, a teacher wants to explain the concept of wellness. No, the teacher introduces a project where students must create a wellness portfolio that includes a physical activity log, a healthy meal plan, a journal for emotional reflection, and a plan for community service. Which of the following philosophical foundation is the primarily drawing from? So, yung mga pinapagawa ni teacher ay related to a philosophical foundation. So, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, yung mga nabanggit, for example, yung physical activity log and healthy meal plan, saan ba siya naka-align? Yung journal for emotional reflection. How about the community service plan? So, anong philosophical foundation sa kasama? Okay, please your answer. Okay. Anong tamang sagot? Okay, the correct answer is letter D. No, combination siya ng idealism, realism, and pragmatism. So, kung titingnan ninyong mabuti, yung physical activity log and healthy meal plan, naka-align siya with realism, no? So, realism 'yon, or the teachers being realist, no? And then for the journal for emotional reflection, that is idealist naman, no? That's focusing on the mind and the spirit, no, ng estudyante. While the community service plan naman, this is a project based wherein the student has to be involved in an actual setting, no, that they will be the one who will be doing the service, the community service, and therefore that is pragmatism, no. So ang correct answer natin ay letter D. Combination siya ng idealism, realism, and pragmatism. So kung titingnan natin mabuti, those three, no, yung three aspect na yan, idealism, realism, and pragmatism, it is actually connected to our three domains. Those are the cognitive, affective, and the psychomotor domain. Okay? Those are tatarget niya, no? There is a holistic approach na ginagawa si teacher para maituro yung lesson. 83. A student is struggling with a dance routine. The teacher notices that the student is having a hard time remembering the sequence of the steps. The teacher decides to break the routine into smaller sections, have the student practice each section until they are comfortable, and then gradually combine the sections. This teaching method is direct application of which motor learning principle? Letter A, the principle of specificity because the practice is specific to the dance. Or letter B, the principle of progressive overload because the student is doing more work. No, nagpo-progress. No, nadadagdagan yung ginagawa ni estudyante. Or letter C, the principle of part whole learning because the skill is broken into parts then practice as a whole. Or letter D, the principle of reversibility because the students can easily unlearn the steps, no? So, ano yan? So, kung i-relate natin yung those choices, saan natin siya i-relate? Okay. For example, in the principle of specificity, no? So, ang sinasabi natin dito that the training should be related to a specific skill. That's why the principle of specificity. For letter B naman, no, progressive overload, no, state that the workload must gradually increase, no? Nag-increase siya gradually. For letter D, no, ang concept natin for the principle of reversibility that if we don't use it, we lose it, no? This is the principle of reversibility, use and disuse. So kapag hindi na nagagamit yung isang skill, no, nawawala siya, no? Bumabalik siya dun sa una or sa umpisa. Okay? So pero pwede pa din naman natin siyang ma-improve pa ulit, no? But that is through training. So therefore, the correct answer here for number 83 is yung particle learning, no? China-chop-chop muna into pieces yung dapat ituro sa bata. For example, kapag nagturo kayo ng triple jump. So there are different skill, no? Merong movement pattern na dapat matutunan muna siya separately. Therefore, yes po, Sir Jess Pareto. Okay? So, separately, meron muna tinuturo muna separately, no, yung mga skill. So, bago nila i-combine. So, example natin dito, yung triple jump. 'Di ba? So, different skill, no, para ma-perform siya ng mas maayos. 84. A prospective MAPE teacher is on a field study. They observe a PE class where the teacher is teaching students how to dribble a basketball. The teacher uses a series of drills that progressively get more difficult. The teacher also uses a tablet to record and provide immediate feedback on the students' form. At the end of the lesson, the students are asked to create a short video demonstrating their improved dribbling skills. Based on this observation, what can the student teacher conclude about teaching approach? Okay. So the correct answer is letter C, no? So the teacher is effectively integrating technology, formative assessment, and progressive instructional material. So for the use of tablet for video analysis, no? So that is the technology integration. For the immediate feedback, that is formative assessment, and for the progressive instructional strategy, that is authentic assessment, no? So that's why the correct answer is letter C, no? Yung integration nung mga to into teaching, no, ng in MAPE subject. Okay? So letter C is the right answer. So 85. So ang MAPE department is planning a new curriculum for next school year. They want to ensure it is aligned with the K-12 standard and addresses the needs of all students, including those with special needs. Which of the following is the most comprehensive plan of action? Na dapat ba si teacher will just simply adopt a new textbook and use for the lesson plans that's provided? Or the department will create a new curriculum based on what they believe the students need, no? So at the end of the day, we have to consider, no, or we have to review the enhanced K-12 curriculum guides, conduct a needs assessment of their students, and then collaboratively, no, develop a new curriculum that is inclusive and developmentally appropriate. So laging in real life situation, very tedious yung preparation ng curriculum kasi kailangan natin sumunod sa curriculum guide and at the same time ay kailangan natin aralin yung curriculum guide at the same time mag-needs assessment pa tayo. And kailangan natin alamin kung ano ba talaga yung pangangailangan ng students. But at the same time, no, kailangan din nating alamin kung anong klaseng mga students ba yung tuturuan natin, no? So that yung classroom natin will be more inclusive, and for teaching, no, ng ating subject, it could be developmentally appropriate. Okay, letter C is the right answer. 86. So a teacher wants to conduct a research study to determine if a few aerobic exercise routine will reduce the body fat percentage of their students. They plan to use a pre-test and post-test design measuring body fat percentage before and after the post-test design, measuring body fat percentage before and after the 12-week program. What is the most appropriate evaluation tool and research design for this study? Ano yung gagamitin? Okay, ano po ang sagot? Sige, basa muna kayo. Si teacher ba should use a survey to ask student if they feel that they have lost weight using a descriptive research design? Kasi we are looking for the result ng 12-week program, 'di ba? So the teacher should use a multiple choice test to assess student knowledge of exercise using correlational research design, no? Kailangan ba na multiple choice ang ipagawa natin? Or letter C, the teacher should use a body fat analyzer, for example, yung skin fold calipers, and a quasi-experimental research design to establish a cause and effect relationship. Or letter D, the teacher should use a qualitative interview with students to understand their feeling about exercise using a case study. But the purpose of the study is to conduct a research to determine a new aerobic exercise routine na kung saan malalaman kung maganda ba yung impact nung exercise na yon doon sa pag-reduce ng body fat percentage ng mga students. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C, no? Letter C is the right answer. Okay, 87. A music teacher has a class with students who have a different learning styles. The student learn best by listening, others by doing, and others by seeing. So, merong different learning styles, no, yung mga students natin. To accommodate all students, the teacher lesson plans on basic chords include playing recordings of song with those chords, providing a visual chart of the chords fingering, and 3, having students practice playing chords on a keyboard. This is a clear demonstration of A, principle of specificity in motor learning, B, the use of single uniform instructional strategy, or C, the application of multiple instructional strategies to address diverse learning styles, or letter D, an over-reliance on technology in the classroom. Okay? Okay, so yung number 1 kasi, yung letter A kasi, definitely yung situation is not presenting, no, the principle of specificity. Okay? And for letter B naman, gumagamit kasi tayo ng multiple strategies, therefore hindi siya single lang, hindi siya uniform instructional strategy. And the correct answer is letter C, no? So multiple instructional. Kasi nga, sabi natin, we have different learning style. Okay, 88. So a health teacher is conducting a field study at a local community health center. They observe a community health worker conducting a health assessment in a low-income neighborhood. The CHW uses a mobile application to record health data, including blood pressure and weight, and also conducts interview with residents to understand their health concerns. The CHW helps organize a community-led health workshop. What does this observation highlight for the prospective teacher? Okay? What's the answer? Anong tamang sagot? Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Ika, letter D. Sir Andre, that is letter D. Okay, sa pa iba. Si PSU main, sabi niya letter D. Okay? Okay, so tama, no? The effective integration of technology data collection and community-based socio-anthropological approaches to health promotion. Okay? Okay. So for the clear integration of different elements, no? So mobile app is technology integration, recording of health, that is data collection, and socio-anthropological, which is kung saan yung mga student or the teacher will do the community lead workshop. Okay? So that is letter D. 89. A PE teacher is managing a class of 50 students on a small playground. The students are of varying ages and abilities. The teacher decides to use a circuit approach with different stations that focus on different skills. So running, jumping, catching. Each station is designed with multiple levels of difficulty. This management instructional strategy primarily addresses which issues and areas of concern. Okay? So, syempre, circuit training yan or circuit approach yan. So, there are different activities on different stations, no? Okay, the correct answer is letter B, no? Inclusivity, resource management by accommodating diverse abilities and optimizing limited space. And 90, the student teacher is asked to create an assessment plan for a new unit of folk dances. The students wants to use an authentic assessment approach. Which of the following best example of authentic assessment? Written on a history of the folk dance, a multiple choice quiz on the step of the dance, or a performance of the dance with a group, evaluated using a rubric that assess technique, rhythm, and teamwork, or a peer review where students simply tell each other if they like the dance or not. A. So ang tamang sagot, syempre, that is authentic, no? Authentic assessment. So makitang ma-perform ng bata mismo yung dance, no, within a group. Okay? And then it will be evaluated using a rubric para makita yung technique, yung rhythm, and yung teamwork na ginawa. So at the end of the day, when you are having an assessment, no, or when your students having their performance is still, no, na dapat tinitingnan pa rin natin yung objectives na sinet natin, no? So like for example dito, sabi, 'di ba i-evaluate nila yung performance sa dance. So but at the same time, makikita pa rin dapat yung technique, yung rhythm, no? That is part of the content, no, ng itinuro ni teacher. But at the same time, yung performance itself, that is the psychomotor domain. While the teamwork can fall under the affective domain, wherein the teaching of values, no, or the character na ipakita ng bata kung ano ba dapat yung ginagawa nila when they are having a performance, no, na magkakasama sa grupo. So, kung titingnan ninyo, baka kasi nakakalimutan nyo na pag nag-a-assess kayo ng mga performance ng bata, yung performance lang tinitingnan nyo kung gaano sila kagaling. So, dapat tinitingnan nyo rin yung aspect ng kung paano nila ginamit yung mga knowledge, no, yung mga tinuro ninyo at the same time at kung paano sila nagwo-work within a group. 91. A health teacher is teaching a lesson on communicable disease. The teacher uses a simulation where the student get infected by the viruses, represented by stickers. No, when they interact with others, the instructional strategy is an example of direct instruction, experiential learning, technology integration, or the traditional assessment. So, mag-a-act daw yung mga students na they are infected by the viruses, no? Okay, so again, the correct answer is letter B, no, experiential learning. So yung direct instruction, this is more of lecture-based, no direct instruction. For technology integration, no, kung ano ba, gumamit ba ng technology para i-discuss, ituro yung lesson, yeah, madali na lang yon. And then we have the traditional assessment, no? Hindi naman din siya gumamit. Wherein, this is not the primary purpose of using yung simulation, no? So hindi naman siya hindi niya naman na-assess, no, through using the traditional assessment. So letter B is the right answer. Okay? So for this one, 92, a PE teacher is using a fitness app to track students' progress in a long-distance running unit. The app provides data on speed, talagang ano sila, nagpapakit sila habang sumasagot. Di ba? The app provides data on speed, distance, and calories burned. This is an example of A, qualitative assessment, B, technology application and assessment, C, formative assessment only, or D, norm reference assessment. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B, no? So technological tool, no, ginagamit to collect data. So kasi gumamit naman ng application ng app. Okay? And then this study naman, hindi naman siya qualitative. It is more of quantitative, no? And for letter C naman, hindi naman tayo gumagamit ng exam, ng summative, wala namang periodical, di ba? Wala namang test na ginagawa. Sa norm reference, hindi naman natin siya kino-compare. Hindi naman natin kino-compare yung performance ng student from the other students. So that's not norm reference assessment. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B. 93. A MAPE teacher wants to conduct a study to see if a new grading system, gagamit ng bagong grading system, is more effective in motivating students. This is an example of what? Descriptive research, action research, historical, or correlational. No, parang nagre-review lang tayo kanina sa una. So, asa na yung mga slay yung sagot? Oh. Ayan, B, ayan. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A, action research, no? So the teacher is conducting a study to solve a problem in their own, no? Yung para tawag dito, makita, no, yung students' motivation. Okay? So for letter A, it does not describe the phenomena, and historical research, we are not studying the past events. And we are not also correlating, no, or examining the relationship between the variables. So kailangan lang natin matest, no, kung effective ba yung grading system na bago, no? So that's why it's letter B. Kayo ba ay kayo ay magkaka-classmate? Lahat kayo? Even from different campuses? Tama ba? Isang campus lang kayo?
Yes, sir. Sa main campus.
Okay, sa main campus lang. Yung ibang campus walang BPED?
Wala po ata.
Wala. Okay, sige. So magkakakilala na naman pala kayo. Sino ang inyong program head?
Si Dr.
Si Dr. Eleanor
Castro
C.
po.
Castro po, sir.
Okay.
F. Castro.
Sige. However, no, so let's proceed. Natanong ko lang. Okay. 94. So a music teacher wants to assess a student's ability to play a new piece on the piano. The teacher should use a written test on music theory, a survey about students' motivation, a performance-based assessment with the rubrics, or D, a multiple choice quiz on the composer. So since this is a performance, no? Performance ang pinag-uusapan natin. So letter C is the right answer. Performance-based assessment, no, with the rubric. Say, next natin, 95. So a PE teacher is observing a student performing a high jump. The teacher notices the student is not swinging their arms high enough. This is a breakdown in A, physiological adaptation, B, body mechanics, C, motor development, or D, pathological conditions. Okay, what's the answer? Okay, so the correct answer here is letter B. Kasi si teacher kasi, ina-assess niya yung efficiency ng movement, no? Kung tama or mali. And that's fall under on the body mechanics. Kasi sa physiological adaptation, yung effect, no, yung long-term change, no, because of the training, that's physiological adaptation. So inuulit ko lang yung nabanggit ko kanina sa unang part natin this morning. And then sa motor development, about the acquisition of skill over time. Sa motor development, nag-acquire yung bata ng skill, but those motor development, no, that's according to their level. Okay? So yung skill na na-acquire ni students over time. And then for pathological condition naman, wala naman tayong study na disease or injury. So hindi siya pasok doon. So pathological condition, it is more of when you're going to study diseases or mga injuries, no, pathological condition 'yon. Okay? 96. A health class discusses the biopsychosocial model of health. This model is direct application of which foundation of MAPE? A, philosophical, B, anatomical, C, physiological, or D, holistic view that encompasses all three. Anong sagot? Okay, letter D. No? Parang ang saya-saya ng classroom nyo. Diba? Hindi kayo nag-aaway-aaway. Hindi kayo nag-aaway-aaway during research. Wala. Walang pabuhat. Panti lang. Okay. Okay, I'm enjoying your class actually. No? Okay, so for this one, so the correct answer is letter D, no? Holistic view that encompasses all three, no? Because this is biopsychosocial model, no? So kasama na siya lahat. So result between the interaction between biological, yung physiological and anatomical, no? Yung combination niya. And then yung sa psychological, that is yung philosophical and mind, and other is the social aspect, no? That's why letter D is the right answer. 97. A student has sprained ankle. The PE teacher must adjust the lesson plan to accommodate this student. This is an example of a teacher addressing a philosophical issue, a resource issue, a pathological issue, or B, a financial issue. So, binanggit natin yan kanina. I hope you are learning from what I have mentioned earlier, from what I've discussing kanina pa. No? So, the correct answer is letter C. No? That is pathological issue. Okay, very good. 98. A music teacher is using a music software program to create a soundtrack for a school play. This is an example of traditional instruction, summative assessment, technology application, or curriculum planning. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Okay. '99. A teacher notices that the 12-year-old student has difficulty with hand-eye coordination. This fall under the domain of a physiological, B. Motor development. C. Pathology or anatomical structure. Hala? Anong sagot? O, sige. Sagot. O, nasaan na yung mga letters niyo dyan kanina? Nasaan na yung mga ano nyo? Anong sagot? Si 12-year-old student daw may difficulty with the hand-eye coordination. Ayan. So very good, no? That's motor development. Hindi naman injury or disease yung pinag-uusapan para maging pathology siya. Again, sabi natin sa physiological adaptation, meron training. Tapos may long-term change. No? That is physiological adaptation. And that also, we are not talking anatomical structure. No? Okay, so 99. That is letter B. 100. Konti na lang. A school is planning a new gymnasium. No? The PE teacher is asked to provide input on the design with a focus on universal design principle. This means the teacher should ensure the facility is as expensive as possible, only suitable for basketball, accessible to people with all types of abilities, or letter D, only for the use during PE classes. Okay. So syempre, dapat functional, no? Kumbaga sa architecture, dapat yung functional design mismo nung isang building, no? Dapat nandun. And as well as, syempre, accessible to all people with all types of abilities. So dapat pasok siya dun sa standard, no? Yung legal standards ng mga building, no? Dapat pasok siya dun. So letter C is the right answer. Accessible to people with all types of abilities. 101. Konti na lang, 99 items na lang. A health teacher wants to find out the level of physical activity of their students. The most objective way to collect the data is by using a questionnaire asking by how active they are, asking their parents how much they exercise, pedometers or accelerometers to track their movement, or a self-report log. Letter C, we are talking about objective way to collect the data. Letter C, ang sagot ninyo? Pag-isipan niyo mabuti. Because we are talking about the most objective way. Okay, ano sagot? Okay, the correct answer is letter C, no? Pedometers or accelerometers to track their movement, no? That's the most objective way. Kasi yung sa questionnaire, meron tayong how di ba? Meron tayong how. In your responses natin, hindi natin exactly makukuha, no? Yung physical activity, yung level ng physical activity ng mga students natin. And even a self-report log, pwede maging subjective yan, yung responses nila. And even yung asking ng parents, no? So hindi po yan. So letter C is the right answer, objective way. Okay, next tayo, 102. A PE teacher is teaching a unit on resistance training. The teacher demonstrates the correct form for a squat, emphasizing the importance of keeping a straight back to prevent injury. The teacher is primarily addressing which of the following? A. Physiological adaptation. B. Motor development. C. Body mechanics. Or D. Pathological condition. Okay. Anong sagot? Tingnan nga natin. Ayan. Okay, natututo naman pala, no? So the correct answer is letter C, body mechanics, no? Tinuturuan lang naman niya kung ano yung tamang form para gawin yung squat, 'di ba? Para ma-prevent yung injury. It's not talking about the injury itself, diba? So 102 is letter C. 103. A teacher is teaching a lesson on the heart. They use a computer simulation to show how blood flows through the heart chambers. This is an example of using technology to assess student performance, enhance instruction, management classroom behavior, or create a summative assessment. So, ano ba yan? Si teacher daw gumamit ng computer simulation para mapakita sa students yung blood flow. Again, teaching pa rin naman yan eh. Teaching pa din. Gumamit lang si teacher ng computer simulation. Okay? It still fall under on the enhancement of instruction. No, wala pa tayong assessment na nangyari sa students. Wala namang binanggit na behavior, di ba? So, kumbaga, nakapokus siya kay teacher kung paano magtuturo, no? So, enhancement ng instruction yan. So, letter B. 104. A student teacher is asked to write a reflection on their first week of classroom observation. This is an example of A, summative, A, quantitative research tool, C, authentic experimental learning task, or D, a traditional test. Sabi, reflection on their first week classroom observation. Reflection on their first week of class week observation. Okay? Okay. Ang tinitingnan natin dito kasi, yung real world experience, no? Yung real world experience ni student. So therefore, this is authentic experiential learning task. Letter C. Okay, 105. A health teacher wants to organize a peer-to-peer counseling program for stress management. This program is an example of which foundation of MAPE? A, anatomical, B, psychological, physiological, C, socio-anthropological, or D, philosophical. Okay? The correct answer is letter C, socio-anthropological. Okay? So, ang pinag-usapan natin kasi, yung stress, di ba? Stress is a social issue, as a social concern. Di ba? So, na nakaka-apekto doon sa community or doon sa mga tao or doon sa mga society, doon sa society itself, no? So, therefore, this is a socio-anthropological. Sabi natin kanina, yung mga event, no, na nakaka-apekto doon sa human behavior or human existence, okay? 106. A PE teacher uses a spreadsheet to track and analyze students' fitness test scores over the course of the school year. This is an example of using technology for instructional purposes, assessment and data management, lesson planning, or communication with parents. Okay? So, di ba ang ginagawa natin in the beginning of the class ng PE, nagpapa-physical fitness test tayo. Di ba? So, nagkakaroon tayo ng assessment and then through that assessment, makikita natin yung mga data ng bata. Therefore, doon pa lang natin mapaplan. No? Doon pa lang tayo magkakaplan on how we're going to help our students improve their skills, performance, or their well-being. No? Letter B is the right answer. 107. A teacher is asked to write a research proposal on the impact of music education on the brain development in young children. The most critical component of this proposal is the length of the proposal, the number of the charts and graphs, a clear research question and methodology, the names of famous composers. Anong sagot? Okay. So therefore, kailangan natin na mag-set ng clear research questions and methodology, no? So these are two critical components of any research proposal, no? Because the clear questions guide the study and sound methodology ensure the findings are valid and reliable, no? So research question as guide, methodology, so that we know that this is a valid and reliable, no? 108. A teacher is planning a lesson on traditional dance from a specific region. To make the lesson culturally authentic, the teacher should simply show a video of the dance, invite a community member from that region to teach the dance, have a student read a book about the dance, or the only teach the dance step without any context. Traditional dance from a specific region, dapat daw maging culturally authentic, dapat authentic pa din. No? Okay, so therefore, no, the correct answer is letter B. Magi-invite tayo ng community member from that region para ituro yung dance because that is the most authentic way of teaching the dance, no? Na mas makikita natin yung cultural construct, yung values, lahat-lahat. Okay, 109. A PE teacher is using a fitness test, so the PACER test, no, to evaluate students' cardiovascular endurance. This is an example of qualitative assessment, quantitative measuring tool, observational tool, or the self-report tool. Okay? Anong sagot? Okay, it's evaluating the student's cardiovascular endurance. Therefore, this is a quantitative measurement tool, no? Gumagamit ng PACER test, no? So ito kasi it produces the numerical score, no? For example, yung number of laps, no, na ginagawa. Ang example natin dito is yung Strava. For example, yung pag gumagamit kayo ng Garmin or mga smartwatches ninyo, nakikita kung gaano kalayo yung distance, no, ng natatakbo or nagagawa niyong activity. 1010. A teacher wants to study a long-term effect of a school-wide anti-bullying program. The best research design would be a case study, a cross-sectional study, a longitudinal study, or an experimental study. Okay, so ang gusto kasi natin, itatrack natin yung record ng mga people over an extended period of time. So medyo matagal-tagal na study to. Kasi sabi natin, long-term effect. No? So this is a longitudinal study. Okay? This is not just a case, no? Case siya, but at the same time, no, matagal kasi. Long-term effect kasi yung hahanapin natin. No, yung long-term effects ng program. So, yung program ba na yon ay implemented tapos yung naging epekto ba sa mga estudyante ay pangmatagalan or short time lang, ba? 111. A health teacher is discussing the importance of proper hydration during physical activity. The teacher is focusing on which physiological concept? Muscular strength, thermoregulation, motor development, or anatomical structure? Proper hydration during physical activity. Okay. In letter A, it talks about the muscular strength. That deals with the force of a muscle can exert. So kung gaano kalakas yung muscle natin, that's muscular strength. Ang thermoregulation ay may kinalaman sa hydration that's essential for the ability to regulate its temperature. No, kaya kailangan natin ng hydration. No, especially during physical activity para yung sa para dun sa temperature ng katawan natin. Kailangan natin mag-hydrate. Motor development naman, acquisition of skill, anatomical structure, no, yung mga body parts. Okay? So therefore, the correct answer is letter B, thermoregulation. 112. A teacher is preparing a new art unit and wants to make sure that the materials are non-toxic and safe for all students. This is an example of addressing which area of concern? Financial, human resources, safety and risk management, or curriculum planning. Okay, so yeah, definitely that is safety and risk management. No? So yung prevention, no? Nakaano agad tayo. Nakatingin tayo sa possible na mangyari. That's why dapat na-consider natin yung safety and risk management. 113. A music teacher uses an online app where students can collaborate on a song together even when they are not in the same room. This is an example of a teacher using technology for A, collaborative learning, B, individualized instruction, C, traditional assessment, or letter D, direct instruction. What's the answer? Sabi natin, a music teacher uses an online app where students can collaborate on a song together. May collaboration, no? Papagawa ng song daw. Kahit wala sila dun sa same room, wala sila sa classroom. O, anong sagot? Okay, still, this is collaborative learning. No, collaborative learning pa rin siya. Ang individualized instruction, kung yung mga students ay magwo-work alone, no, ng iba-iba yung task na gagawin nila. No, that is the individualized instruction. And then for the letter C and letter D, so kung titingnan nyo, direct traditional assessment, direct instruction, hindi yan yung pinapagawa ni teacher. Direct instruction kasi more on lecture, no? Ganun yung magiging approach ng teacher. 114. A teacher is observing a student who has a severe case of scoliosis. The teacher should A, ignore the condition and have the student participate as normal. Tell the students to sit out for all the activities. Modify activities to ensure the student's safety and well-being in consultation with the parents and the doctor. Or recommend a different type of exercise that is not related to the condition. Okay? The correct answer is letter C. Modify activities to ensure the student's safety and well-being. Okay, 115. A teacher is using a rubric to evaluate students' final art project. This is a form of summative, formative, diagnostic, or self-assessment. It is a final art project. Again, anong tamang sagot? Sabi natin, a teacher is using a rubric to evaluate a student final art project. Gagamit ng rubric. O, anong sagot? Letter A. No, letter A is the right answer. Si letter B kasi, formative assessment is ongoing, di ba? Parang ano siya, you give feedback right away sa mga students mo. And then, diagnostic assessment naman before the unit. Dinadiagnose natin kung ano ba yung strength and weakness ni student. And letter D naman, self-assessment. Si student naman yung ine-evaluate nila yung own work nila. So therefore, the correct answer is summative assessment. 116. A health teacher is planning a lesson on different types of injuries that can occur during physical activity. The teacher is primarily addressing biomechanics, motor development, pathology, or physiology. Anong sagot? A health teacher is planning a lesson on different types of injury that can occur during physical activity. The teacher is primarily addressing biomechanics, motor development, pathology, or physiology. Sabi ni Sir Justin is letter B. Sabi ni CPS Humane ay pathology. Ma'am Ika C. Si Sir Jess ay C. Si Ma'am Loren ay C. Okay, because the correct answer is letter C. No, that's about pathology. So nandiyan kasi yung types of injuries. Okay? So we must assess then kung ano ba yung mga choices natin. Very good. 117. A teacher is planning a new curriculum for a middle school PE class. To ensure the curriculum is developmentally appropriate, the teacher should prioritize A. High complex sports like American football. B. Activities that build fundamental motor skills like running, jumping, and throwing. C. Only individual sports to avoid social issues. And D. Weightlifting and bodybuilding. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Very good. No? So ayan 'yon, no? Or pero ito naman kasi ay middle school PE class, no? So ito ay kumbaga develop na din yung gross motor skills ng mga bata dito. 118. A teacher is conducting a research study on the impact of a new music curriculum on students' creative expression. The teacher uses a pre and post-intervention assessment of creativity. This is an example of a descriptive, correlational study, experimental, or qualitative study. Merong intervention. May pre and post-intervention. So meron tayong tinetest. Makikita natin yung resulta. Merong cause and effect. So therefore, this is an experimental or quasi-experimental study. Okay? 119. A PE teacher is using a task card system where students are given a card with specific exercise and must complete at their own pace, no? This instructional strategy is an example of A. Direct instruction, B. Individualized instruction, C. Cooperative learning, or D. Full group instruction. So 119. So merong different cards na ginamit at gagawin ng estudyante on their own pace, no? Sa sarili nilang oras, sa sarili nilang time. Okay? The correct answer is letter B. Very good. Marami nang sumasagot. Yan. Naway maging mga board passers kayo. 120. A teacher is creating a health unit on disease prevention. To make the content relevant and meaningful, the teacher should A. Read from the textbook, B. Use a real-world example and data from the local community, or use outdated information, or D. Focus only on a rare disease. Okay, anong sagot? Sabi, a teacher is creating a health unit on disease prevention. To make the content relevant and meaningful, the teacher should use real-world example and data from the local community. Okay? So, merong localization. So, since this is disease, no, for the disease prevention, so dapat knowledgeable din yung mga student nyo kung ano ba yung mga diseases, no, na meron sa isang community. So para doon kayo mismo magpo-focus on the prevention, no, and management mismo. 121. A P teacher wants to use technology to provide students with a visual record on their performance. The most effective way to do this is to have a student write a paper, give a multiple choice test, use a video camera to record students and provide video analysis, or have students draw a picture of themselves exercising. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. No, letter C is the right answer. 122. A teacher is doing a field study at a local dance studio. They observe that the instructor gives immediate, specific feedback to students after each turn or jump. This is a clear example of summative, formative, traditional, or diagnostic. So nabanggit ko na kanina yan, yung differences ng mga assessment na yan. For 122, what's the answer? Okay, giving the immediate feedback, that is formative assessment. Letter B is the right answer. No? Formative kasi nagbibigay agad siya ng immediate feedback. That is why formative assessment. 123. A music teacher is using a research study to argue for more funding for arts. This demonstrates the use of research to A, assess students' performance, advocate for the profession, A, create a new music, or D, plan a curriculum. Okay. Okay, the correct answer is advocate for the profession. No? That's for the 123. Okay, so 123 is letter B. That's the right answer. 124. A health teacher is using concept map to explain the interconnectedness of physical, mental, and social health. This instructional strategy is best for A, direct lecture, B, hands-on activity, C, visualizing complex relationship, or D, assessing the rote memorization. Okay, so because the teacher is using a concept map. So makikita natin yung complex relationship nung mga ng physical, mental, and social health, no? Yung interconnectedness nila. So social concept map. Minsan kung gusto natin magturo na mas madali, lalo na kung mga process, kung mga concept yan, no, para guided tayo, so we have to use concept map. So letter C is the right answer, visualizing complex relationship. 125 is letter, no? So a student teacher is asked to conduct a case study on a student who is excelling in a music class. The best way to conduct this research is to conduct an in-depth interviews with the student, teacher, and parents, and observe the students in class. So letter C is the right answer. No, because this is a case study. 126. A teacher wants to organize a health fair that addresses the needs of students from various cultural backgrounds. The teacher should sagot. Okay, to make the health fair relevant and effective, the topic must be meaningful to the specific cultures represented. No? So the correct answer is letter B. No, include health topics that are culturally relevant to the students' population. 127. A PE teacher is planning a unit on the muscle of the body. The most effective instructional strategy would be what's the best strategy for 127? Okay, the correct answer is letter C, no? To have students label muscle on a human model anatomy. Okay? 128. Okay, a student teacher is observing a class where the teacher uses a jigsaw as cooperative learning strategy. The teacher is having student A compete it against each other, B become expert on a topic and then teach it to their group, or C work on the same problem individually, or D listens to a long lecture. No, are you aware of this jigsaw? No, jigsaw cooperative learning. No, mag-group muna, mayroong isang grupo, and then they will be learning one topic as a group, and then right after that, yung group na yon paghihiwa-hiwalayin sila, and then pagsasama-samahin yung mga different topics. So that is the jigsaw. No, therefore, they become expert on a topic, and then they teach it to the other group. No, so that is jigsaw strategy. 129. A health teacher is conducting a research study to determine the prevalence of stress among students in their school. The most appropriate research method is A. Experimental study, A. Longitudinal, A. Descriptive survey, or A. Case study. 129. Okay, no? The correct answer is letter C, descriptive survey. Okay, konti na lang. A teacher wants to assess the ability of a students to compose a new piece of music. The most authentic assessment tool is A. Written test on music theory, A. Performance of the original composition, C. A multiple choice quiz on the history of music, or D. An interview about their music preferences. Sabi natin, students compose a new piece of music. Ano daw yung most authentic assessment tool? Sabi natin, sa authentic assessment, real world experience. Okay, anong sagot? Ano yung mga sagot ninyo? Okay, letter B, no, performance of their original composition. Okay, that's the correct answer. Okay, 131. A teaching is a lesson. A teacher is teaching a lesson on the biomechanics of a golf swing. The teacher uses a video analysis tool to show students the path of the club. This is an example of technology application instruction, traditional assessment, curriculum planning, or experiential learning. Okay, definitely, this is a technology application and instruction, no? Traditional assessment, curriculum, that is technology application instruction. Traditional assessment, so definitely, it is after, no, ng discussion or ng lesson. Curriculum planning is before, no, ginagawa na teacher. And experiential learning must be considered, no, once na gagawa na ng mga activity. So, but for this one, no, example nito ay technology application and instruction. 132. A PE teacher is managing a class with a student who uses a wheelchair. The teacher modifies a game of basketball to include a wheelchair-friendly court and allow the students to score points by hitting a target. This is an example of A, discrimination, B, ignoring the student's need, or developmentally appropriate inclusive planning, or A, financial issue. Okay? So, definitely developmentally appropriate and inclusive planning. So, ini-include natin, ina-address natin yung needs, no, nung mga students. 133. A health teacher is planning a new curriculum on mental health. The teacher wants to ensure that the content is based on the latest scientific research. The teacher should A, use a textbook from a 10 years ago. B, conduct a literature review of the recent studies on mental health in adolescents. Or C, ask a friend for advice. Or D, read articles in popular magazines. Pag sa mental health daw, ano dapat yung gagawin? 'Di ba? Maghingi ng advice sa friend, tapos wag niyong sundin, no? Kasi may sarili kayong desisyon, 'di ba? Sa mga mental health problems, kadalasan yan, tropa, kaibigan, 'di ba? Yung tatanungin. Tapos parehas naman pala kayo may mental health problem, 'di ba? So hindi, no? So we have to look for a literature, for a study, no? Regarding mental health, no, in adolescents. So the correct answer is letter B. B is the right answer. Okay, next. 134. A music teacher wants to assess a student's ability to play a drum rhythm. The most appropriate evaluation technique is a written test on rhythm, a survey of the student's favorite drummers, a performance-based assessment with a checklist of correct rhythms, or D, a multiple-choice quiz on music history. Ability to play a drum. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. So, performance checklist yung gagamitin natin. So, kung tama ba yung rhythm na ginagawa ni students. 135. A student teacher is asked to create a lesson plan for a class with a student who has a visual impairment. The most important consideration is to A, give the students a different lesson. B, have the students hit out the activity. C, incorporate multi-sensory strategies such as tactile aids and verbal description. Or D, make the students work with partner who can see. Ano ba yung best strategy na pwede natin gamitin dyan para mag-guide yung bata, mag-guide yung student na merong visual impairment? Kasi must be guided, no? They must still learn, no, inside the classroom. Okay, the correct answer, letter C. Incorporate multi-sensory strategies, no? Kasi bulag lang naman yung bata, wala namang problem yung iba niyang senses, no? 136. A PE teacher is using a stopwatch to time students' 100-meter sprint. This is an example of a qualitative, quantitative, observational tool, or self-report. So, eliminate na natin yung qualitative measurement, syempre. Hindi naman mag-i-interview, hindi naman kayo mag-provide ng question na magre-response yung bata through answering, no? Or through talking, no? Okay? Hindi naman natin sila i-record yung responses nila. Okay. And then, we have quantitative. Sabi natin ay gagamit tayo ng stopwatch, no? Kung saan mare-record yung numbers or yung distance or yung time pala ni student. And therefore, that is quantitative assessment. So gumamit lang tayo ng stopwatch, pero hindi pa rin naman siya yung observational tool. Hindi naman din self-report tool kasi si teacher mismo yung nag-assess. 137. A teacher is using a grading system that compares students' performance to the test class to the rest of the class. This is an example of A, criterion reference assessment, norm reference assessment, C, authentic assessment, or D, formative assessment. Kung nakinig kayo kanina, masasagot nyo yan. Sabi, compares students' performance to the rest of the class. Okay, very good. No? That is letter B, norm reference. Okay? Top-notchers. Passers pala, mga passers, mga top-notchers yata itong mga to. No? A health teacher wants to organize a community health fair in collaboration with local health organization. This project is a clear example of applying which foundation? Okay. So community health, organizing a community health fair. So the correct answer is socio-anthropological. Okay, very good. 139. A teacher is conducting a research study to understand the impact of a new art curriculum on students' self-esteem. The teacher uses a validated self-esteem scale. This is an example: A, measuring tool, B, teaching tool, C, technology tool, or D, curriculum planning tool. Understand the impact of a new art curriculum on students' self-esteem. So the teacher uses daw a validated self-esteem scale. So therefore, this is a measuring tool, no? It measures the self-esteem, no, ng mga students. Okay, 140. A PE teacher is teaching a lesson on the squat. The teacher explained that the quadriceps, no, and the gluteus maximus are primary muscle involved in the upward movement. This is an example of applying which basis of movement: mechanical, anatomical, physiological, or pathological. Sure kayo? Anatomical yan. Sabi natin, quadriceps and gluteus maximus are the primary muscle involved in the upward movement. Ala, naging pathological pa. May disease ba? Meron bang injuries dyan? Okay, anong sagot? Okay, this is just a direct explanation. Sabi, teacher explain, di ba? Kung ano ba yung quadriceps and gluteus maximus at saan siya involved na movement. Di ba? But it does not give the explanation of what are the functions na ginagawa ni gluteus maximus at ni quadriceps. Okay, yung involvement lang niya dun sa upward movement. No, in-explain lang ng teacher. Okay, so therefore, the correct answer is letter B. Anatomical yan. No, anatomical basis yan. 141. A teacher is planning a lesson for a physical education class with a focus on student-led activity. This is an example of which philosophical foundation: realism, idealism, pragmatism, or naturalism. Nakalimutan nyo na yan. Nakalimutan nyo na yata agad. Nakalimutan nyo na. Student-led activities. real world scenario, hands-on learning, experiences, di ba? Okay? So, very good, no? Pragmatism. Yan, ganyan dapat, natatandaan. Okay, very good. 142. A teacher uses a KWL chart, the know, what to know, and learn, no? To assess students' prior knowledge before a new unit. This is an example of what? Summative, formative, norm, or authentic assessment. Know what to know and learn. Okay, this is an example of formative assessment, letter B. Okay, very good. 143. A music teacher is using a research study to show that the music education can improve a student's math scores. The teacher is applying which type of research? A, descriptive, B, correlational, C, qualitative, or D, historical? 143, what's the correct answer? Yung music education, tapos yung math score. Yung music education daw, pwede mag-improve ng student sa math. May relationship? Okay, if there's a relationship, therefore, this is a correlational. Letter B is the right answer. 144. A PE teacher is organizing a field day. To ensure the safety of all students, the teacher must first order the medals, get the t-shirts, check the weather in the playing field for the hazard, or assign the teams. Okay, you have to check the weather and playing field for the hazards. Okay, 145. 145 pala. No? A student teacher is observing PE, a PE class where the teacher uses a task analysis approach. The teacher is asking student to do a research paper, B, breaking down a complex skill into smaller teachable components, giving a multiple choice test, or D, lecturing on the history of sports. Sabi, task analysis approach. Task analysis approach. So 145. Okay, letter B is the right answer. Breaking down a complex skill into smaller teachable components. Okay, next, 146. A teacher is creating a health lesson on disease prevention. The teacher focuses on the importance of community cleanliness and vaccination program. This is a clear application of which foundation? Anatomical, physiological, socio-anthropological, or philosophical? Okay. So the correct answer is letter C, socio-anthropological. 147. Ayan. Naging hard na. Okay. A teacher is asked to provide a research-based argument for why the school need to invest in a new gym equipment. The teacher should A, write a letter to the principal, or B, conduct a study on the impact of new equipment on the student performance, or C, ask for donation, or D, rely on old data. Okay, so letter B, no, the right answer. Conduct a study on the impact of new equipment. 148. A PE teacher wants to assess the cardiovascular endurance of their student. What's the most appropriate measuring tool? A, scale, stopwatch, heart rate monitor, or tape measures. Okay, 148 is the correct 148, the correct answer is letter C, a heart rate monitor. 149, kanti na lang. Patapos na tayo. A student teacher is conducting an action research study on how to improve student engagement in their PE class. The first step is to A, identify a problem and formulate a research question. Collect data from the students, or C, analyze the data, or D, implement a new teaching strategy. Okay, so conducting an action research study. No? So, syempre, i-identify muna natin yung problem, tapos magpo-formulate tayo ng research questions. And syempre, last question na tayo. A teacher is teaching a lesson on different types of injuries, such as sprains and strains. The teacher is discussing A, biomechanics, B, motor development, C, pathology, or D, anatomy. Okay? Okay, the correct answer is letter C, no? That's the motor, that's pathology, no? Pathology is the right answer. Okay? So, I believe that's the end of our discussion, of our review for today. Okay, wait lang. Okay. I hope you learned from our discussion this afternoon, no, and even kaninang umaga, no. So I am happy na makita kayo na may energy pa kahit na hapon, no. Alam ko inaantok kayo kanina, si Sir Jess kanina medyo naghihikab-hikab na siya, no? Pero I am seeing their energy, no, na sumagot, na magpa-cute, na kung ano-ano yung gawin para lang malibang ang bawat isa, no. So, and I'm hoping na makita kayo personal, no? Maybe in the future. Yes. Okay? And sana makilala nyo rin yung mga BPED students namin. Kasi alam ko, meron din kaming review with Teacher Aiden. Minsan magkasabay sila nagre-review ng CPSU. No? They will be happy na makakita sila ng ibang BPED students from other school. No? E malay nyo doon kayo makahanap ng jowa. Diba? Okay, sige. Let's take a picture. Gusto nila yan. No, ipapakilala ko kayo. Makikita nyo yung mga students ko. Okay, let's take a picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Lahat ng papasa. Lahat ng board passer, ready? Okay. Sige. So, see you next Saturday, no? August 29 yata. Will be our next discussion. Okay? Paalam. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Jess.
Nandito pa ako.
Bess, we miss you, Bess. Hala. Hi, sir.
Sir. Baba ni review.
Hi, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.